went live, you started. Hi guys. It's literally
Hi.
just Alex watching us. Literally just Alex. Hey
Hi.
Alex, how's it going? Actually, according to the analytics, well, there's 2 viewers, which it's probably City and Alex, because I don't have it open right now.
Yeah,
Um,
I have it open.
that's why. Okay. Well, this will just be archived for later for other people's use.
I
So
guess.
we're basically gonna go over every possible little goddamn thing anyone needs to know to help save this damn show.
You're not gonna shave the librarians. You're gonna save the librarians.
We're shaving them as well. I can't speak. It's fine. Also, there's a third person watching. Hello. Who are
Hi.
you? Guys, make yourselves known in the chat so I don't feel alone. Oh, and our streaming quality went up when we went live. I knew it would.
Oh,
Okay.
it's Novelli. Hi.
No, Bailey, my love. Oh, good. We're getting more people. We'll wait a bit then. Before a couple new people. No, guys, please. Yeah, shaving the librarians.
We start with
honestly, can I just say John needs to shave. Actually, no, he did already. But that damn mustache needed that mustache needed to go. I don't care what he says. So yeah, we're shaving the librarians so John can get rid of his mustache. But oh wait, no, I needed that. Why did I close that? Guys, I don't know what I'm doing.
Neither do I.
Okay. I closed Facebook and we need to announce the giveaway winners because I'm a dumbass. Okay. So, hey guys. I don't know how many of you already know what's going on that are viewing at the moment, but we basically compiled every goddamn thing in the world that anyone would need to know to help save the show. So if you look in the description, we basically have all the contact info for Syfy and CW. Like their addresses, the executives' names, their feedback emails. Because we sent a quick DM to Dean and we were like, hey, who should we focus on? And he told us CW and Syfy have both expressed interest. And we kind of decided, since Syfy is very focused, or Syfy has the international stuff already, we were just kind of yeah, let's focus on Syfy. Because the internet, Syfy UK and it's Brazil. What the heck is the one? Is it Brazil? I can't remember.
They have in Poland.
It's every single Syfy
the
international channel. They're
on
all
the European side.
Yeah, they love us, so
Yeah.
it's good. Shout out to Syfy UK.
Thanks, man.
That's why we're focus on Syfy. So when you guys are tweeting and shit, always do at Syfy and at CW, because they're the ones that have expressed interest so far. Especially hashtag shave the librarian.
Save the librarians, please. We're not gonna shave them. We're gonna save them. Yeah, because they're the ones who have expressed interest in the show. So
yeah, so we're gonna focus in on them. And why we're saying we're focusing in on them is because we were talking with another fan who I also linked her in the description at Barbie Furtado, who really has been gung-ho, and it's great, on us doing a book sending campaign. So I'm going to put all this info out everywhere once I compile it all and make it nice. But basically, we just want to send books to Syfy.
Yes.
And
make them notice us.
Yeah. So the Syfy headquarters is in the description. So basically, just take books. Oh. Sorry. There was a distraction.
Yeah, so make sure you address it to Syfy because it's probably the same address as NBC. Yeah, it's probably the same address as NBC. So make sure you address it to Syfy itself, because NBC owns Syfy. So whatever goes through to Syfy has to go through NBC first. If you're sending to the CW, you can just send it straight to the CW. It's in the address in the description. Yeah. So make sure you you address it properly.
Unless it's the 30 Rockefeller Plaza, New York, doesn't West Olive Avenue, the name doesn't matter as much because I'm sure there's like a million people who are there. So if you just put like straight up Syfy channel or like Syfy NBC or something like that, it'll work as long as you use that address.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so send books if you can. We were talking about it, how much it would like make an impact if you can afford it to send like the actual books, like the Greg Cox Librarians books,
Or the comics,
or the comics, which are much cheaper if you can get a paper version.
Exactly.
But and include, just a letter that like says, save the librarians or something along that, and just like tell Syfy, hey, we want you to take the show, and give an basic limit. I'm real tired and I don't know what I'm saying. I hope people understand. Are people in the chat understanding? Guys, save me because I don't know what I'm doing. Where's the live controls?
It's kind of slightly lagging for me, so I kind of lost you there for a moment.
I love Wi-Fi. Just send them books. Send them letters that say, hey, we want you to take this show, save the librarians, please. And if you can afford it, which I can't even afford it, so I'm not doing it, send them like actual librarians, like merch, like books and comic books, because they'll show them that like people are buying stuff from this show.
Yeah.
Again, all this information will be compiled somewhere and sent out to everyone at some point, because it's a lot to try and explain in my current state of mind.
We'll put it up in all our social media. Don't worry.
Yeah, and I'll put it on Facebook. It'll be everywhere. I'll figure it out. My brain's just a little touch mush at the moment, and there's only 2 of us, so this is really awkward.
And it's midnight for me. Hi, I'm in Singapore currently. Woohoo!
Yeah, we're literally 12 hours apart. It's beautiful. But that's the one great thing about this show, that 2 people on literally the other sides of the world are doing this at the moment. And we just lost a viewer. Shout out to that person who left.
That's how much we love it. Hey, Becks!
Hi.
Thank Christ.
What?
It's my gay icon.
It's so adorable.
Hey, Becks.
Oh, you're so sweet. Did I miss a lot?
We were just talking about the book sending campaign.
Okay.
So we still need to talk about, what else do we need to talk about? My brain's mush. Oh, yeah, we need to talk about Let's Tether. Which was, Alex's thing, but I don't know enough about it to talk about it.
So it's going to be on the equinox, which is on the 20th of March. It's coming up soon. It's on Tuesday. So we're going to try and get the hashtag trending, if possible.
Yeah, with the hashtags Let's Tether, because we're like literally tethering the whole thing, because this was from Alex Bebb, was literally I'm a little out of it. He DM'd us and was like, hey, we should do this because the actual equinox is coming up. So we're all basically going to tether to the library with Eve and Flynn, if you're down for that, guys.
Because we're going to try our best and save the library. We can do this, guys.
So yeah, so on March 20th, I think there was a specific time the actual equinox happened, but we're not going to do that, right? We're just going to go with March 20th?
Yeah.
So yeah, so March 20th, whatever your time zone is, it'll be fine because we can do that over like the course of like probably like 36 hours, the way time zones work. Tweet a picture of yourself, and I guess, are we going with the fingers thing? Yeah, are we doing the 5 fingers season 5 thing? So like what we've been doing to make fun of the one picture that Lindy Booth posted. And use the hashtag Let's Tether and hashtag Save the Library, and make sure to @ Syfy NCW.
We're gonna try and get it trending. We'll try. It'd be better if we choose a date at a single time. But the problem with time zones is that it's hard. Just
Yeah.
gonna say it's hard. So,
I mean,
because
it has more possibility of trending if we choose one specific time of the day, but that's going to be hard for international people. I mean, it's hard to find a time where everybody's going to be online.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, considering just the three of us, we're already in 3 time zones. We have US, Europe, and Asia.
Yeah, I mean, if you stick from like noon to midnight, it usually will overlap with like other people. That's what I'm trying to think. I mean, I doubt there's. I'm gonna be real. I doubt there's enough of us to actually get it trending, but it's something that'll drum up. But I don't know time zones unless we pick a specific time.
Catherine is asking on the chat: is it hashtag Save the Library or hashtag Save the Librarians? I think we
Save
should
the
go to
librarians.
Yeah, hashtag Save the Librarians because that's what we've been using.
Librarians for sure. Yeah, hashtag Save the Librarians.
And hashtag Let's Tether.
Yep.
Yeah, hashtag Let's Tether is the big one for this. But make sure that you save the librarians too. Like, I'm actually gonna type it in the chat real fast so you guys can see what we're saying. It's also written in the chat. Hey, shout out.
Sorry.
But it's also listed in the description.
Yeah.
The full idea. Again, I'm gonna compile all this stuff in the better information and post it later in just a more readable, understandable way. And we'll all be doing it too on the actual day. So just like keep up with the social media and you'll probably see it. Or if you follow like any one of us, because I'm gonna be retweeting all of them.
Yep.
All right. Oh shit, is that it? Did we cover everything?
I think so.
So yeah, I'm gonna do a recap before we do the giveaway winners. So focus on Syfy because Syfy and CW have expressed interest, and Syfy already covers the European stuff for the show internationally. And I think they just bought something else that I can't remember what from Universal. I can't remember what channel.
Universal is Syfy too. I mean, Syfy belongs to Universal, so wherever Universal owns the rights, Syfy owns it.
Oh, okay. So I don't even know. My brain's a little mush. Just focus on Syfy. All the information is in the description, and I'm going to put more of it out later in a better formatted, easy to read version with just everything you need to know. And then, Let's Tether. It's going to be on March 20th, whatever your time zone is. And retweet everyone else's things. Make sure you use Let's Tether and Save the Librarians and tag Syfy in the CW.
If you're retweeting, make sure you put in the hashtags again so that it adds up to the trending numbers. If you just retweet, it doesn't really add up.
Oh,
and it's important that hashtags only don't count. Like a lot of people just quote the tweet and add the hashtag. You need to add hashtags and some text.
Yeah, and some text.
It's considered spam if you don't, and it doesn't really count.
Good to know. I did not know that, actually. So shout out to the social media masters here. But besides that, book selling campaign, Syfy or CW, both addresses are in the description, but Syfy is our better bet. So if you want to send books and letters, send them to Syfy. And that's it, right? Is that everything?
Yes.
I'm going to put out this information more later, but I feel like the stream is more for the giveaway than anything because we don't even know what we're doing with all this stuff.
We're just trying to save the show. That's why we're doing Maggie.
We're doing whatever we can.
Yes.
So, in terms of the giveaway, funnily enough, no one properly submitted or entered on Tumblr. So there's no Tumblr winner at this point. I don't know what to do. And we only had 2 people enter on Facebook. So Karen Smith and Bianca Marks automatically win. We'll contact you guys later and, figure out where to send your prizes. Congrats.
Congrats, guys.
And only one person entered on Instagram. Let me announce their name so people can go follow them. Where is it? I know how to work a phone. It was Whokuu_Ezekiel_Daisy_Barry sent me a picture of, I believe it was them contacting Syfy, and they're the only one that did it, so they get a sticker pack, I guess.
Congrats.
Congrats, Whokuu_Ezekiel_Daisy_Barry. You're the only one that entered, so you win. And then we had we had 1,000,001 people for the Twitter one.
Wow.
We know where y'all at, guys. Yeah.
I gotta do a randomizer, I guess. This is gonna be fun. Give me 2 seconds. I actually should have looked this up before the stream. You guys have anything you want to talk about while I'm awkwardly scrambling to try and find a random selector?
Yeah, if you guys haven't heard, we have 3 nominations for the Saturn Awards.
Oh, yeah.
First one is for the best series. One of the best series on TV, I think.
It was the best fantasy TV show.
Yeah, best fantasy TV series on TV. And the other one is best supporting actor on a series, which is Christian Kane.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention the Saturn Awards.
Yeah, and we have best guest star on a TV series, which is Rachel Nichols.
Yeah.
Congrats! Shout out to you, TNT, for canceling the show. Hey. But I'm so glad they managed to get the nominations, even though it has been cancelled.
Yeah.
It just reminds me of Leverage, who got nominated for the People's Choice Award after they got cancelled as well.
I mean, I think it's great that it got awards right now. That the show is
My Wi-Fi.
probably high pitch or being on negotiations, because it sort of makes a statement. Like,
Exactly.
the show is a show that has a solid base, and
I'm kind of glad that it's getting its recognition now. I mean, even though it's in the 4th season, at least it shows that, hey, we're doing something great. They're doing something great.
yeah.
And it's such an important show, and I really, really hope they win.
Do you know when the actual thing is? Like, when do they get the prize? When do they announce the winners?
I'm not sure. Let me see. Oops, no, that was last year's.
Did Maggie's screen freeze, or is it just me?
Am I moving?
You are.
Okay. I think Maggie froze. Whoops. Oh, hey, yeah, Maggie froze.
I love
Hi,
when my
Maggie.
Wi-Fi crashes and I get kicked from the call. I'm
Oh,
back.
yeah. The Saturn Awards is in June.
That was a goddamn mess.
The Saturn Awards is in June, but they didn't say what date. It just says June 2018.
Oh.
Helpful, guys. Helpful.
I mean,
yeah.
it's after the upfront, so. Because if any network makes a decision about the show, it's probably before May, because it's when they announce the upfronts and they say what they're going to have on air that next season. So we'll probably find out before May, throughout this month.
Fingers crossed. Hopefully before the end of this month,
Yeah.
so that I can stop worrying. I mean, I have a lot of faith in Dean. I know he's gonna get somebody, but I just need to know who.
I mean, it made me feel way better about this whole thing. The fact that he said that other networks have shown interest for the first cycle before. That's good. He's not starting from scratch. I mean, he's starting from a base of some sort of interest on the show. So that's kind of really positive.
Honestly, I think people know that the show has potential.
Yes, exactly.
Which is good.
Great.
I'm almost done. Of course, my Wi-Fi had to crash while I was in the middle of doing it. All right. Pick a name. All right, our first winner for one of the letters is Ed Stevens.
Woohoo!
Hooray! Shout out to Ed Stevens. And then our second winner is Andrea Bush. Hey! There we go. I love a random name selector. Congrats, you guys. I'm going to announce that shit later. And we'll contact you and find out all your stuff. Thank you to all the people who actually entered on Twitter. Y'all rock. Shout out to the people who didn't enter anywhere on Tumblr.
I love y'all.
It's fine. Okay.
The jury rigging says you Saturn nominated in your tweets to Syfy, etc. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's a good thing to mention in any of the stuff you use. Mention the fact that it's still Saturn nominated.
Saturn nominated. So
Saturn nominated. First, it's Shave the Librarians. Now it's I can't say Saturn nominated. Why am I here? Okay.
Oh, Captain, my Captain, you're here.
Jeez, I'm barely alive. Captain, come save me. Okay. So, that should cover everything, right? Am I insane? Guys in the chat, is there anything that you know that we're forgetting?
Well, waiting for the lag.
Oh, shit. Shout out to the lag.
I missed that Shave the Librarians part, and I'm afraid to ask.
Oh, no, it's just me. I can't speak.
Just Maggie
it's my accent. I don't know why. I do it all the time. Like, if I try to say something that is very, like, similar or, like, something along the lines of, like, save, and if I'm tired enough, I'll say shave. I don't know why. I literally just accidentally said Shave the Librarians to save the Librarians. I don't know if you know things, chat. Alex, don't do this to me. Okay, I guess that's it. I will put all this other info out later. Anyone who sees this and is like,
did Maggie freeze again?
Did I freeze again? Guys, someone else talk for me because I can't. I'm freezing. I'm saying shave instead of save.